Good afternoon, students. Welcome you all on our very own YouTube channel for the Department of Commerce, SP College. I, Vinit Diwar, course faculty for Financial Markets and Wealth Creation. Today, in this video, I'm going to briefly explain you related to the assignment test and oral examination schedule from 20th February 2026. So in this video, I will explain you all the instructions and guidelines as to how you are supposed to write the assignment test and how to give oral examination on the same day. So let's quickly dive into the instructions page. So as you can see on the screen, CIA, that is continuous internal assessment, which will start from 20th Feb 2026 till 5th March 2026. So this course consists of 2 credits because it comes under the vertical skill enhancement course SEC. So mode of submission will be purely offline in classroom during lecture hours as per the batch of students. The link of the batches is also given. You can simply click on that link where each student is provided one exam date and it's also allotted the specific batch numbers. Now, there are certain instructions for students which should be read carefully. So, you are expected to go through all the instructions, like students are expected to study all the questions at home. Student must write answers to the questions in the classroom without any books or digital aids. The second point is very important, where you don't have to write the answers at home. Instead, what you are supposed to do? You are supposed to write the answers to the questions in the classroom itself without any books or digital aids. Responses will be evaluated immediately and marks will be awarded on the spot. For more clarity and transparency, we have kept this criteria where students their answer sheets will be evaluated immediately, and on the base of that answer sheet, certain questions will be asked for oral examination. All the students, very important, all the students are expected to purchase assignment sheets available at College Bandar near library. It's mandatory to purchase assignment sheets, and that is why students must write the answers in the assignment sheets only. After the assignment classroom test, student will be asked any questions from the set of questions given below for the oral exam on the same. Point number 7, assignment test will carry 10 marks and oral examination will carry 10 marks. It is 2 credit course. Internal examination will consist 20 marks and the external examination, that is the semester end examination, is of 30 marks. So for this internal examination, the 10 marks will be provided specifically for assignment test and 10 marks for the oral examination. Now, moving further, let's discuss the paper pattern for the internal examination. So you will be asked broadly 2 questions. The first one being write short notes and the second is the case study based problems. So the short notes will consist of 6 marks. So one short note, you have to write any two, one short note for 3 marks each. So these are list of 8 short notes. Now you have to write any two out of these 8 short notes. The first one being bullish and bearish candles. The second, features of support price level. Then difference between hammer and doji. Then moving average convergence, divergence. Then benefits of mutual funds, asset management company, types of mutual products, chart patterns. So everything, each and every concept is already explained in the during lecture hours. And if students are thinking as to which notes to be preferred for these questions, and I can assure you that each and every point is covered under the notes section, with the notes of which it's already uploaded in the Google Classroom. So you can check chapter 1 notes, chapter 2 notes 2 will be uploaded in couple of days. So moving further with the paper pattern. So as I said earlier, 2 questions will be asked broadly. The first one being short notes of 6 marks. The second one where you will be asked case study based problem which will consist 4 marks. So total assignment test will carry 10 marks. For case study based problems, students listen carefully. You will be asked 4 questions. Out of that, you have to solve any one. So I have also provided the list of questions as you can see on the screen. I've also given the titles of the cases respectively to each and every case. The first problem is based on the case, the reversal mystery. Students are expected to read each and every word of this problem carefully and answer that question which is just attached below the problem. The second problem is based on the case, the moving average crossover. There too, you have to answer the specific question there and there itself. Third one, pattern recognition, where different patterns. Out of that, I have kept two patterns like head and shoulder. There are various other patterns under candlesticks, which I have explained during the lecture. So for this head and shoulder pattern recognition case, there is also a specific problem and the subsequent question which you need to answer. The fourth one, the last one, is the portfolio selection dilemma. This is the case based on a 28-year-old investor, Mr. Sharma, and you have to evaluate which product best suits his goals. And not just that, you need to justify your choice by discussing the risk return trade-off. So these are the four case study based problems. Specifically, if you talk about the third problem, case study problem regarding the pattern recognition of head and shoulder, I've also given the chart pattern and diagram for better understanding of all the students. Once you go through the problem and immediately if you read the chart patterns and obviously the diagram for whole head and shoulders, you will understand exactly what that problem is all about and what is supposed to write from that problem and how will you attempt that problem. These few things you need to understand, and this charts and diagrams will make it a lot easier for you to attempt this third question regarding pattern recognition. Now, many students always ask as to what should be the length of the answer. So for 6 marks, because it carries 3 marks each question for short notes, make sure that you don't exceed 1 page. So maximum 1 page should be allotted to short notes. Don't make it too lengthy because you will be only allotted 1 hour, and after the 1 hour the answer sheets will be taken back by the supervisor. So don't waste a lot of time in writing short notes. Be short, be precise with your answers, and explain it, with your own logic, by own understanding of the concept, and applying your own experience related to that particular question. If you have any other doubt regarding the questions, then obviously you can also refer to the external links which is provided on the Google Classroom. The YouTube links will also be provided on the YouTube, your Google Classroom, which will make your job a lot easier. And coming on to the next part as to what should be the length of case study based problems and its answer. Since it carries 4 marks, make sure that you don't exceed the answer to more than 2 pages. Tightly kindly keep it between 1.1 to 1.5 pages. As I said earlier, due to time constraint, you are not supposed to write a very lengthy answer. Keep the explanation precise to the question, and even if you're writing the examples, make sure it is relevant to the question. It should not that question has asked something else and you have written the examples and written the answers differently. Okay, so even if you're writing it in your own words, make sure that it is related to the problem. So that's it from my side. I've explained the instructions and the short notes and case study based problem to the best of my abilities. Apart from that, if you still has any issues, any queries, any doubts, you are free to meet me during official hours, and also you are free to message me personally on my WhatsApp number, but the message should also be during the official hours. So avoid asking the questions if it's not related to the assignment test. And if you want to ask the question, please maintain the time slot of the queries or any doubts if you want to ask. Apart from that, this detailed assignment notice is also shared on your Google Classroom, and not just there, but also on your official SYBCom WhatsApp group. Thank you, students. Have a nice day.